Whoa, whoa.
Hey, 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 how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, man?
Doing awesome, thank you.
I like the outfit. This is a surprise, but a welcome one.
Wait, who's wearing an outfit here? This is me. I'm Squatch.
Oh, I apologize. What's up, Squatch?
Oh, just living the life here, coming out of the woodworks for 2020 here.
Mm-hmm. I see you have the Northern Lights in your backyard. That's pretty cool. Are you cold?
Nah, I've got all this fur, bro.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, definitely staying warm.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm Adam. I'm the vocalist of the band, and Sam is joining in, who is also surprised. He is the guitarist and producer slash mastermind. Um, so yeah, happy to be here.
Welcome
There
to you
we
both.
go. This is so sick. Like 18 kinds of sick. What's up, man?
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
This is
And
so dope.
thank you. And, it's awesome to be sitting here with you guys too. Of course, we're sitting here with Aviations, who is a progressive metal band from Boston. Now, first off, want to know, tell us about the start of your journey back at Berkeley.
Yeah, why don't you go first, Adam? I feel like I just did a decent one.
Yeah, yeah. So four of us are from Berkeley. Sam and James met originally um, during our first year, and while on campus, I kind of knew about them too, but we had never formally met. So the summer after our first year, they I think they posted about, hey, let's give these demos a shot. We want to find a vocalist. So I sent them an email or message with a couple of demos, and that's how we kind of got the core, I guess, of the group started.
Yeah, it happened super
Um,
fast.
yeah, it was really quick. Started rushing to record the first EP, which has two of the songs we just redid, the new one. Um, and then throughout Berkeley, we kind of like had a couple of member changes, and we now have a bassist from the Netherlands, a pianist from Nashville, Tennessee, and I guess the other guitarist is living in North Carolina now, but he was also at Berkeley at the time. So finally, we're kind of like sitting in the groove with our final lineup,
Nice.
and yeah, couldn't be more excited.
Perfect. Happy to hear that.
Hmm.
And, just how's it been going with working with everybody with, being limited when everyone's so far apart?
Yeah, well, it's kind of funny that we're in this current world state that we are in because it's sort of in business as usual with aviations minus the live performance component of being a band, which is something we've been trying to gear up and do more of, but given the world state, it's kind of hard to do it. So we just decided to double down and work on some music, and we had a bunch to work on already. And I'm just really like thankful that we had the extra time to sort of do this. Well, as for Adam and I, this year has been kind of crazy because we're both starting to really ramp up our personal jobs as well. So finding the hours in the day to actually get to just make music again has been a bit difficult. But yeah, again, being in just remote parts of the world and having access to all this crazy music technology makes it kind of like a lot easier than it would have been in the past to make a band like this actually happen. And I like to call it a band. Some of us might have just called it a project at some point. We were just still figuring it out, but like Adam said, we got this pretty awesome lineup now, and it's feeling more and more like a band every day. And I think this release reflects that.
Actually, not to toot our own whistle here, but as a band, I think we actually spent a lot of time practicing when we were all together. And whether or not we had the full lineup, I mean, we've played all of these songs hundreds of times. And I think in this day and age where you do have a lot of these bands or online projects,
Hmm.
I haven't, I mean, maybe they are spread out, maybe they aren't, but I don't know. In a live setting, I think we actually would be able to hold our own because we have put in the time
Yeah, we
practicing a
have
lot of
to.
this stuff. Yeah. So we're like hoping next year or the year after we can finally like bring it to the stage full force and show people what we're all about and that we can do this stuff live.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun
Yeah.
when it happens. When it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not enough. It's a win there. And, being you guys definitely see you in the Northeast, I'm always up around that area. Love to travel by foot, so might take me a little bit of time.
No worries.
You
Now,
got a
you
long
guys,
stride though.
yeah. Now, you guys did just re-record Outliers from your debut album, A Declaration of Sound, with a beautiful 11-minute visual to it as well. Prior also reissued 90s Nine Ties as well. What caused you to revisit these songs, and what did you learn from it?
I think like originally, whenever we were picking lineups for our, or not lineups, rather what's the word, set list, yeah, for our original shows, back at Berkeley, when those were kind of the only songs, those were the two like staples we wanted to make happen. Um, and I think this time around it just made a lot of sense because we played those from that record, I think, live the most. The only other track I think was the other one, which is that play on words, Intense Intense, but we already
We already
recorded
redid that
so
one a few years ago. So yeah, we had
there
to
you go.
touch these two. Yeah.
Had to bring the others up to speed, and
Yeah.
yeah, this is a chance to get everybody that's in the band right now, like we were mentioning before, like actually on a recording for the first time together before we do our next batch of music next year. So that was like the main reason we wanted to come back to these ones, and like they're just really awesome songs, and we've felt like they sounded a lot better live more recently than they have back in 2012. So it's been a few years and it's changed a bit. So thought we'd update it for everyone else as well.
hmm
Yeah, that's definitely understandable. Things change, people grow. Just, I definitely enjoyed it, and again, the visual to that is pretty fucking epic.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Now,
Sam also did the video, which is insane. So props to him.
awesome.
Yeah, man.
You guys are multi-talented here,
Gotta be.
right? Yeah, especially doing where you have less hands in it. You have a lot more control over what you can do. So, a lot more props to that as well.
Appreciate it, man.
You're welcome. Now, you guys have been keeping pretty busy on your Twitch page, which is twitch.tv/aviationsband for anybody that wants to check you guys out. What kind of content can the fans expect over there, and why should they join you?
We can talk a little about sort of what we've done. Realistically, is just kind of more of like a meet the band kind of format. So we tend as often as we can, or once weekly, really, as we're putting out content to make sure our faces are being seen and we're getting to talk to the people who want to interact with us the most. Sort of have Twitch be like the front page or the front door to us as people as well as musicians. And it's been pretty fun because we actually use the Twitch platform to like in person revisit all the old material as we've been updating it and sort of have everyone see our live reactions to how cringy our old recordings were from being teenagers making this stuff. And so that's been fun listening to parts that we like and parts we really don't and we're glad are different now. But as far as like stuff in the future, I don't know, it can kind of do anything. Our drummer and piano player are streaming Twitch games all the time. Our drummer is streaming his own performances and he takes requests all the time on his own Twitch channel. So we might bring some of that into ours as well. And we do a bunch of behind the scenes stuff as well with our music. We're producers as well of our own stuff. So it's fun cracking open like the stems and listening to the separated parts of a song that maybe not everyone has been able to hear in a Spotify mix or whatever. So really trying to do our best to just be totally open books and show anything that anybody wants to check out. So open to trying some new stuff the rest of this year and into next too.
Excellent. Look forward to checking out more stuff that you guys have been putting out. You guys have just been putting out amazing content, and I feel like as we already touched on, stuff like that, putting more content out there, putting your face out there when you're not able to do live shows, it makes sense. Like that should be like the next step with how social media works, especially.
Yeah, I got to keep it alive when we're not putting it all out on the stage, right?
Yeah, I would say so, and now it feels like it's a high effort task, but once we get used to it, it might just be, as easy as like clicking a couple buttons and jumping in there. I think the weird thing that we're getting used to is like we don't get to see each other that much. So when we're on a Twitch stream,
So
we really like love to talk to each other. So like half of these Twitch streams recently have been like, guys, what's up? Like, how you doing? All this stuff like that and catching up and whatnot.
It just totally devolves.
But then eventually we're like, okay, wait, let's get back on the road here. And yeah, but that's just I guess an easy thing to kind of work with and fix. But
yeah, it's kind of like how nobody likes hanging out with their boss. We're all sort of our own bosses. So while it's like 6 of us trying to get each other back on track while simultaneously trying to have a good time. So yeah, Adam's right. We'll get in a better rhythm with it, I think, but it's going to take some time in this.
Yeah, it's still format. Fun. We've recorded some classic funny moments already. So yeah,
lots of cat themed stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, tell us about this cat theme stuff.
Well, our piano player actually has. I keep forgetting. I inflate this number every time I say it. It's like
8 cats.
Yeah,
I think it's like eight cats
and a dog now.
And now he has a dog. He has a dog now, and he started adopting them. And I think, what did he adopt? Like, he was living in New Orleans for a little bit, and all of a sudden 3 cats just showed up at his doorstep.
That's right.
He already had like 1 or 2, and that's where kind of it just started to grow. Like, his cat family just started growing because he took in those 3. And yeah,
and they all like each other.
Yeah, what's one more here and there? Yeah, they all get along and stuff.
Well, the fun tie into that is our video features Richard, our piano player's house. We filmed the entire thing there, where the cats were living. So we're kind of hoping that some of them would just wander into frame when we're filming stuff and add to the vibe. And I think originally we had a little bit of a story element to our video that was going to have some cats featured, but you try getting a cat to do what you want on a camera. It's not going to go very well. No. But we did get some cat in the video. So for anyone who wants to see some cats, plug for our new music video.
Yeah.
Live on YouTube.
Nice. Now, talking about some releases here, you guys have a new 5-track EP releasing tomorrow. Tell us about this, and what kind of emotions and messages should we take from this latest EP?
I think real quick, I can do a quick summary of like the reason we did this was really to, like I said before, get everybody who's in the band right now on the same recording, on the same page, like fully in front of our audience for the first time. For those who might have seen us in a live show and gotten that experience, that's been kind of cool. But we're not on the stage right now, so the best way to do that is to get like the best recording we possibly can and just like update some music we've already done and are used to, so we can really focus on like how we work together as a group, how we record stuff, do things remotely, and even like this is all sort of an experiment of how we promote music as well. So like a lot of this is really new for us, trying to do the thing as it were, as this unit. But we've got a really cool bunch of guys here, I think, and everyone has like a different hand in some aspect of being in a band, and everyone wants to operate at a super high level. So it's like pretty awesome actually to be doing this and have this finally come out.
Excellent. Look forward to hearing that when it drops tomorrow. And going into the next question here, where can we find your music and or your pages to listen and buy music, merch, media, and everything?
We're pretty active on Instagram lately, I would say. Handle is @aviationsband. The / for YouTube, which we're slowly starting to feed some of these Twitch recordings and other little pieces of content. That's also Aviationsband. And then we also have a Bandcamp, which has some merch up on it now, but we're working on some other outlets for that. That's that's aviations.bandcamp.com. So many different ones we've been cycling through, but yeah.
Yeah, we try to keep it simple. So Aviations Band should be our handle on pretty much everything except Bandcamp, which likes to make it easy. Just band name, Bandcamp.
Yep.
Excellent there. Now, what do you guys have planned for the rest of 2020 and leading into 2021?
Rest of this year is going to be pretty much working towards what we already have planned in 2021, which is we have some recording on the books early spring. So we're hoping to get the new songs that we have in various stages of development now, and put those into a good sounding release, and then figure out how we're going to actually be releasing it. Albums are kind of an interesting thing to just drop nowadays. When we spend so much time on these songs, and especially a prog band like us, we have lots of long songs. So even a single is a kind of a hefty release. So we're sort of experimenting with whether or not like every song should have its own music video, if we're trying to space them out and have different formats and whatnot. But like, point is, we're definitely looking to release some music in 2021. It's just a matter of how, and I think that's like a really exciting prospect to sort of see like what gains popularity through the rest of this year, and like what comes into 2021. I know like new live stream shows are a thing. Architects is about to play Royal Albert Hall, which I want to get tickets for, but it's like a live stream and there's nobody there. It's such a bizarre prospect, but yeah, we'll see if more stuff like that can happen for us too.
Excellent. We definitely look forward to what the future holds for you guys here in Aviations. Now, as we can all see here, Squatch is absolutely real. Have you ever had your own Squatch sighting or any sort of unexplainable experience with like paranormal, aliens, or anything else?
I honestly think I have them. Just for some reason, it's escaping me right now. Oh my gosh. I had light flickering in a house once, and it was like, I'm not going to go into the backstory as to why, but someone we knew had like recently passed away. And the second that we started having a conversation about that person, it was within a couple of weeks too, the lights began to flicker. That was weird. Yeah, I mean.
So anyway, we were getting ready to do this short film, and we had a cool abandoned, looks like almost like an abandoned rec room auditorium type building thing just near my house, and grabbed some cameras, super guerrilla run and gun shoot. And I didn't realize until after the fact, because we were moving so quick that week, that my friend Tim, actually super cool dude, he got permission from the chief of police of the town to actually film there. And the reason that we got permission was because apparently that building wasn't just a random rec room. It was an old like facility that was connected to a insane asylum that was no longer in commission there. It's all like old and burnt down and stuff. But like the reason the chief of police was like, yeah, that's totally cool, because he was like, I'm not gonna set foot in there ever. Just so you guys go do whatever you want. Just be safe, because like years ago I went in there once, and there's an actual gurney, like an old ass one, where they would like put bodies to like cremate them and stuff. He was like, we got some weird anonymous tip in there, you know, man, and I brought myself and my dogs in there, and I don't know, we got by this gurney, and it was all dark, and I swear to you, I felt a large ball of heat come out of this thing that has been decommissioned for years and hit me in the face, and I got out of there as fast as you possibly could. So like, you guys, you have your fun, but I am not stepping foot in there no matter what you tell. And we filmed in there all through the night. It was like super creepy and scary. We got some cool footage, but like, yeah, I didn't see anything personally for myself, but that was enough to freak me out for sure.
Heck yeah. Kind of like reminds you of like some Silent Hill kind of stuff, right there.
Oh, straight up, yeah.
Yeah, oh god.
It was that vibe for sure. Perfect for the film.
Right. Now, definitely want to thank you both for joining us here today, here on Squatch in the Pit. Any last things that you want to leave for any of the fans out there that are watching here to leave for Aviations?
You got anything, buddy?
Gosh, I mean, hang with us. We're gonna be putting some stuff out. Twitch is gonna be a thing that's frequent. And with what Sam said, I think we are going to be leaning towards more of a waterfall release kind of schedule. So it's not just going to be a 3-year hiatus until the next album. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Adam works at Sony, so he knows all the good lingo.
Oh, yeah, but it's hard to follow.
But that's it, man. 2021, we're gonna be here.
Mhm.
So
Awesome.
watch it.
Well, we definitely look forward to the future, or what the future holds for you guys here in Aviations. Again, thank you for joining us here on Squatch in the Pit. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and Squatch out.